Hey, it's Holly. We did it, fam. We got the supermarket. I am so excited about this. As you know, if you've been following my channel, that I have been on the hunt for this, and I finally got one directly from another collector. So thank you so much to the lovely lady that sold me this. I am over the moon. This is the last video in the Light-Up Pollyville series as a result, and I will be showing you all of them together, and we're gonna get back to that playmat mystery again very soon, but let's get into this. It is the best set, it is my favorite set, and I cannot wait to show you around. So let's get started. All right, here it is, the 1995 supermarket. I can't believe I finally got one. I will say right off the bat, it is not technically complete. I do sort of have all the pieces, and I'll explain myself better in a few minutes. But I am so thrilled to finally have this. If you've been following my channel for a while, you probably know that I was obsessing over getting this set because it was the last of the Light-Up Pollyville series that I needed. I wanted it specifically so that I could really test out my theory for my mysterious Pollyville playmat that I have. And again, if you're not familiar with that, check that out. I'll put a card up here so that you can check that video out, but it's wild. We got it. Here it is. Fully functional. I am so excited to show this to you, and let's just start by talking about the outside. This is probably, I think this is probably my favorite set of all time. I just love this so much. All right, so on the front, there is the classic Pollyville pink sidewalk. There are two variations slash sort of three of this set. But in the original line, so this was produced in 1995, there is a supermarket sticker on mine. There's also one that does not use the word supermarket, so otherwise they're basically identical. There are sliding doors on this. Like this set is so great. So this dial, when you turn it, the doors at the front open and close, just like automatic doors when you walk into a typical supermarket. On this side, there are two parking spaces that fit sort of the standard sized Pollyville vehicles, of which a few sets do come with one. So they will fit in here. This is an elevator. We'll see that again a bit later, but it takes you up to the second level. So cute. And then over on the side, there's an area to place your shopping cart, which I hope you all do. And if you are that person who doesn't put away your shopping cart, you just walked like 30,000 steps around a store. You can bear another 25. Put your shopping carts back, people. But that's where your shopping cart goes. And this is a drive-through ATM. This also functions as the button for the lights because, again, this is a light-up set, so I will be showing you what this looks like all lit up a little bit later. But that is the outside. It is so cute. It has this glass sort of, well, it's not glass, it's plastic obviously, but it's supposed to look like a glass atrium up here. Some flags on top of the supermarket, which I have seen. I will admit, I have seen some stores that kind of have flags like that, but it just seems a little odd. However, there are a number of Pollyville sets that have flags, so we'll let them have this one. And let's start by looking at the top section here. So this atrium opens up to reveal what looks to be almost like a little buffet restaurant. I say that specifically because there is an area up here where you would slide your tray along, I presume. Then there's a cashier, so you would put the cashier here, so they would come inside and they would slide their tray up and pay here. Now, there's no food here, aside from what is already on the table, but I think that's kind of what they were going for. I know a lot of, not necessarily grocery stores, although there are some, but a lot of department stores will have like a restaurant inside a department store. So I think they were kind of going for that with this. Such a cute set in terms of the amount of detail that you see here. They've got these shrubs along the side. Very 80s shopping mall experience here. This is a little play sort of, I don't know what the word is. You know, just like a little playground type toy for a kid to sit in. Almost like when you see those hair salons for kids where they sit in a car to get their hair cut. It reminds me of that. And then there are 2 tables. There are lights in the middle of the tables. Again, I'll be showing you that a little bit later. The chairs don't move up here. They're just fixed position. Some sets have swivel chairs, but this particular play set did not come with swivel chairs. And then there's a tiny little door to get in and out of this area. So really cute. I love how many colors they have put in this. And these are all plastic. So the chairs, that is all just individually colored plastic. That's not painted. All that we have for paint up here that I can tell is, you know what? I don't even think, no, this is plastic too. These are just 2 pieces of plastic glued together. This is plastic. I think just this is painted and the stuff on the table. Otherwise, that's all just colored plastic, which is really cool. They made a really kind of amazing amount of parts for this. And then again, just a great use of stickers. So they have this sort of carpeted rug area where they've used a sticker just to add some more color. So much detail. Let's open up the main attraction, the true supermarket. Now this one takes a bit of a click, so hold on. There we go. Okay. This is so great. I am so obsessed with this set. Again, there is the thing at the top here that spins, and that also, by the way, spins the car. You can just spin it with your hand if you want to, but that opened up the doors for the supermarket. So you can see it upstairs, but it doesn't really make sense when you have it open. So let's just go from top to bottom as per usual, and then I will show you some of the interactive features, including the lights. So upstairs, this is kind of like a food fair area. This appears to be a deli. On the side, there are some shelves stocked with food. And then over here, not as much detail over here, but there is a shelf that again is stocked with food, but that one's just all single color plastic. At least on this side they used 2. And then in here, this is all made out of one color of plastic, this sort of golden part, but the food is all painted. So you can see all sorts of assortments of things. And again, this side looks kind of like a meat counter. This side looks more like bread, but I would presume you would put the store employee in the middle there. This section lights up. Again, I'm going to show you that in a few minutes, but not a ton of stuff going on up here. The kind of main attraction of this floor is that the elevator goes there. So the elevator, you just manually move it up to the 2nd floor. You can actually move it higher than you need to. But the idea is you would get it up to that level, and then you would bring the shopping cart through here, and then they can go in here and they can shop around. So just a way to get that shopping cart up and down the stairs, or the other level. I don't think there are any stairs here, no. All right, and then moving down to the main level. So much cute detail here. So this is when you go into the supermarket and you kind of sometimes have to push with your buggy to get in. So it's just a little gate that, you know, in a typical supermarket that would swing back behind you. Here you can see is the area where you would pay with the conveyor belt and the cashier. Over here is a little cooler, and that, bear with me, flips up so you can get stuff out of the cooler. That does light up. I'll be showing you that in a moment. Food shelves across the back. And then here is kind of like a typical produce stand. And then on the side, what kind of looks almost like a typical aisle. And then at the checkout, they have all those kind of upsale items. So there's 2 layers of it. So, you know, where you'd get chocolate bars and chewing gum and magazines, that kind of stuff along the checkout. So when you look at just like the level of detail on that, it's pretty amazing. And I'm so blown away by how many different colors of plastic they used. Some parts here are painted. So for example, the sidewalk is painted, the floor is painted in this case. And I don't know if you can tell from the lights, but this is a slightly different shade from this floor because this is paint and this is the colored plastic. But because the base is basically all one piece, they had to paint over the yellow. So that is painted and that is painted, but the rest of it is just colored plastic for the most part. Very minimal use of paint, which is so cool because, again, it's such a bright and colorful set. So let's talk about what came with the set. And then I'm going to show you a few of the interactive pieces. And then I'm going to turn the lights off. So of course this set came with a Polly. She has her hair up in a ponytail. She's wearing a cute little pink dress and some green shoes. But that is the Polly that came with this set. Next up is Tori. Tori has brown hair. She's wearing a purple dress. And yeah, that's about that. That's Tori. And then we have Tawny, who I presume, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that she is an employee. Maybe Tori is too, I don't know. But she just looks like she's dressed more in a uniform. So she has orange pants on, she has a sort of turquoise shirt, and she just looks a little bit more official, for lack of a better term. But that is Tawny, so she's the third figure. It also came with three other pieces. It came with a car. The car is very simple. There's no paint on it. If you've seen my video where I show the burger video, the burger drive-in from Pollyville specifically, that car is painted. The wheels don't move on this, but the other car is painted and this one is not. It's just a solid pink car. The one thing that's really neat about this is the trunk opens up for you to put your groceries in. So then next up is, of course, a shopping cart. You need a shopping cart if you're gonna go shopping. It's so cute. It has this little spot on it that you can clip Polly into, and I'm going to be showing you this properly, but this allows you to put Polly into, hopefully she'll stay there, there we go, into place so that you can just push one thing around and have her stay. The groceries that come with this set do indeed fit in both the trunk and the shopping cart. So by process of elimination, the final piece is the groceries. And I don't have them. And I also do have them. So this set came with the tiniest little white groceries. It's just a tiny piece of white plastic. And unfortunately, because of that, there are very few sets that actually have it left. And I purchased this set, one, because I bought it from a collector who offered me a very fair price on it, but also that it had all the other pieces. So I knew if I had all of these things that was pretty much what I needed. But they also remade this set in 2006. There were 3 Pollyville sets that were remade, sort of as a 10th anniversary collection, and therefore there were a lot more pieces of groceries made back in 2006 that are easier to attain. However, they are a different color. They are yellow. I purchased one of the 2006 sets, so I do have the groceries. And for the sake of showing you how the playset works, I'm going to be showing you the 2006 groceries. So again, the ones that should have come with this set are white. However, again, they are not with this set. They are long lost. What I am planning to do in lieu of that is make a mold just so that I can have a copy for myself until I find a proper set of authentic groceries. Again, it's just like the tiniest little piece. You can see how that would so easily be lost. But because it's one piece and it's relatively flat on the back, I have a plan. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm just getting them here. Bear with me, is I'm going to be making a mold. So this is just liquid latex, and basically you just paint this on to anything you want to make a mold of. So I will do a few coats around it and then it peels off. And once you have your mold, you can use something like casting resin to make it. So I got this casting resin because it just turns white. So I can make myself just a resin duplicate of it in the meantime. I would like an authentic piece, and I do not condone people trying to pass off things that aren't authentic. So please always do your homework. Make sure that you're getting authentic pieces if you're purchasing poly sets, but just for the sake of my own collection in the meantime, because I want to have it there, I am going to make a copy of this. It probably won't be perfect, but I'll show it on video when I do that. Okay, let's just talk about some of the interactive features. One of the reasons, aside from this being a light up set, that I love this set so much is this whole thing with the groceries. Again, all of these fit so nicely. So the grocery cart just clips in there. So it just kind of sits there. It fits perfectly. The car just fits beautifully in the parking space. And the groceries, this is so cute. I can't handle it. They just fit right into the cart. Like, how cute is that? And then therefore, when you're done your shopping, they fit right into the trunk. This drives me nuts. I always want to get them face up. There we go. So like super cute. And then you drive home with them. Like how adorable is this? It's just a full experience. And then aside from that, the groceries, again, you could put them in the cart, but you can clip, you can clip any of the figures that have that standard sized base into this. So if I put Polly back in here, I can move her around the store. So it's just so cute because they've got these little ramps so you can get the cart out. Oh, she's not clipped in there very well. Okay, hopefully she'll stay for us. But you can come up the ramp, you can go through the little door, move her through here, and then when you get to here, we'll put an employee there. And you go to pay for the groceries. Like, I can't handle this. I have to show you this up close. It is so cute. So you get the groceries out, bear with me. You put them on the conveyor belt, just like you would at the store. And then at the back, there's a little wheel that you can turn and just watch. So you pay for them and then they go off into the bagging area. How cute is that? Like, it's unreal. And then again, Polly would pick that up and she would take those and she would go down the ramp to her car, and then she'd get out, put that into the trunk. Like, it's just, you can see exactly how this was meant to be played with. Like, it is so adorable. Get into the car and she can drive away. So cute. Now, the other thing that was kind of cool is the elevator. So again, the concept is that there's 2 levels to the supermarket. So the elevator is just a manual. You just physically pull it up and down, so it doesn't move very smoothly. And I will say, when I played with this as a kid, usually if you actually put a Polly in there, it would fall out. But again, just for demonstration's sake, we'll see if we can get this one in there. And then the idea is you bring that up. Oh, I did it. You'd come out this way, and you're kind of stuck there because there is a lip. But again, you're a kid, you figure this out, and then you can go in through here. So super, super cute. I just love the details. My favorite part of this set, I do love the vehicle with the groceries. I do love the shopping cart. I do love the fact that it lights up. Again, I'll show that to you in a second. But my favorite part, hands down, is the groceries. I just think this conveyor belt, like tedious, but so cute. And you know, like just the number of things that are going on here, all of the little details, the fact that the shopping cart fits here, this tiny little door, the conveyor belt, the parking spaces, the elevator, the fact you can open up the freezer, these doors on the front, and we have not even really got to the ATM yet. Again, that's the button for the lights, the fact that it lights up, like there's so much going on. And so I hope you now understand why I was freaking out over needing to have this. But I'm happy to have this back in my life, and I am now going to get this all set up to turn off the lights and show you what it all looks like with the lights off. Okay, and so now I've got the lights off. I'm going to show you how the lights work. Again, if you've seen any of my other Polly videos where I show the Light-Up Pollyville sets, you are likely aware that there are 3 modes to the lights in Pollyville. So the first press of the button is going to light up one section, the second button press will light up a second section, and the third will split the current and light everything up at once. So I'm going to go ahead and press the ATM button that's on the side here, and you'll see that it's just very dimly lit up. But if I open up the playset, it is the freezer. So the freezer lights up. Second press of the button is going to light up the set a lot more. Again, it's not nearly as beautiful as the bay window house, but this lights up the lights on the table upstairs. And then if I open it one more time, you can see that that lights up the inside section of the second floor. And then again, the third press of the button splits the current, so it's just a bit more dim, but it lights up the top, the bottom, and the freezer all together. All right, so that is the 1995 Supermarket. Welcome home. I am happy to have this here. So thrilled. Again, I am so thrilled. I am so thrilled to have this in my life. This is just such an amazing set. Like the amount of detail in this. I think the light up sets are really easy to love on their own, but just all of the detail in it, it's unbelievable. So tell me, what was your favorite part of this? Mine is obviously the conveyor belt, but tell me what your favorite part is, because there are so many things to love about this playset. It's just, I know that I'm totally geeking out right now, but I'm so excited that I have it. So yay. Yeah, I would just love to know. Please drop that in the comments and tell me, of all the Light-Up Pollyville sets, which one was your favorite? You know what my answer is to that question. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button. It helps out a ton. Also, if you're on Instagram, come follow me over on Instagram at Pocket Vintage Toys. That's where I do my very best to let you know what video is coming up next. as I see stuff or stuff comes into my collection, just making sure that I show that to you. I really need to get on cataloging my collection. I have a huge backlog of stuff, so I'll probably do a video on that too very soon. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.